it's more along the lines of a wage privilege.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I understand the fact that the people who are biased and prejudiced about the name, you know what I'm saying, your name situation, I understand that too. But what I'm saying is if you take this guy and this guy, for instance, two white dudes, one from the trailer park, one from a subdivision. The guy from the subdivision, even though he's white, has more, because he's got more money, has way more of an opportunity than the guy from the trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same instance, the guy from the trailer park has a higher ceiling. In my honest opinion, because he's here, the guy here is already, he's at the top already. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about, are you willing to put in the time for it, put in the effort for it?
But my only kickback on that is, it's kind of like finding that diamond in the rough. Just about.
Okay.
It's like finding that Tom Brady in the 6th round. Like, if I draft somebody, you could agree. I mean, I'm pretty sure we will agree that majority of guys drafted I say football, majority of guys drafted in the 1st round, they probably have the most Hall of Famers and Pro Bowlers. We would probably just off of Jimmy agree. Yeah. So, but all those guys are all talented. And like you said, like, hey, this guy, Tom Brady, hey, his ceiling was up, but look at the things that had to fall in place for him to be where he's at. And it's kind of like almost different from him and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning had to screw up. I mean, Ryan Leaf, even Jamarcus Russell, they had to literally screw up to be in the position that they're in now, compared to Tom Brady, where he had all these roadblocks. And I think it takes special people. I don't think it's for the common person. It takes a special person to be able to fight through that and get through it. Yes, if he gets past that, oh my God, you talking about Tom Brady, Hall of Fame, one of the greatest players of all. I would say the greatest player of all time, but one of the greatest players of all time, but the greatest quarterback of all time.
Definitely the greatest quarterback, because he's not athletic at all.
Yeah, well, but like, so I see what you're saying, because when you're and we talked about this, why is this so many NBA players, I'm sorry, first generation players, why are so many first generation players are so much better than the second generation? And I personally think it's because the first generation, they were down here and they had to get up here. So they built a certain type of work ethic. They built a certain type of mindset. They built all these different things to get up there and stuff like that. So I do agree about that, about the ceiling with the trailer park guy compared to somebody that's grew up in a pretty wealthy family. However, that person, that not many of them make it out of those situations because it's not the common mindset. You know what I'm saying? The common mindset. And so, but if they do have that mindset, oh yeah, I totally agree with that 100%.
So to add onto that, put this in a scenario. Your very first vehicle, Anthony, who bought it?
I did.
You bought your very first vehicle?
Yeah. The Suzuki. My parents.
When you started driving, did your parents buy it or did you buy it?
What, the Suzuki?
In high school?
Yeah, your very first.
Yeah. My parents bought it. Yeah.
Okay. Then when you bought your own, which car did you take care of more?
Oh, my truck.
Be honest. What you bought, right?
Oh yeah, my truck, no doubt.
So that's what that right there is kind of the scenario I was playing into. Trailer park boy, he built everything, so he takes care of it more. LeBron James built everything that he owned right now. Michael Jordan got kicked off the JV basketball team, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he built everything that he earned. He earned every inch of it. And so he respected it and he appreciated it more. So that right there, first generational, trailer park, boom, made it to the top. Then you get this kid over here in the rich part. He's given everything. So he's not appreciative of it as much as the guy who earns everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying it's the fact of your opportunities are there for both sides. It's just the people who are given opportunities versus the people who take opportunities. The value's different. But the person who earns every inch of his life is going to appreciate it more than the person who's given every inch of his life.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
Whether
with
race or sex, it doesn't
I agree
matter.
with that. Yeah.
Because people, it's human nature for you to take care of something that you do versus some more than people do for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this versus someone else putting their blood, sweat, and tears into something they give to you.
Yeah.
I agree. No, I agree 100%. I agree 100% with that. And like I said, your main point as far as wealth, like I said, I can't disagree with that either. Because, I mean, will LeBron James' children have to face racism at some point? Yes, but they won't have to face it nearly like other people will. So I do think wealth can help. Like I said, me and Anthony have had an easier road than a lot of our friends because of, we weren't poor.
Yeah.
We weren't poor. We had both parents.
Y'all didn't grow up in the hood.
Right.
Facts.
You grew up in Stonebridge on fucking goddamn John King Road. You didn't grow up in the flats. You didn't grow up in Sunset. But you got friends who did. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure you got some of your friends who did grow up there who are successful now.
Mm-hmm.
Versus some of them who aren't. But they're given the same opportunity. It's just what you take is your decision.
So
you're a product, you are a product of your own environment.
My last point to the the race part of it, because I don't want to deflect and make it seem like it's not a thing. Is I broke it down to one person this way. I said, if you want to live a life and be successful and never have to interact with somebody outside of your race, you could do that. There's a bunch of cities, there's a bunch of places you can go. You could do that. There isn't a way for us, because we're the minority, to be able to do that. And like I'm saying, it's little things, it's little nuances of privilege. So like I said, it's not necessarily oh my gosh, you didn't work for anything. Of course not, because money plays a factor. Where you grow up, that plays a factor. But it's just that's just another obstacle that some of us had that other people didn't. Is how
I get what you're saying.
It might not be the biggest obstacle, but it is still a obstacle.
And consider it like a pie chart. You know what I'm saying? To be 100%, there's certain percentages.
Mm-hmm.
I agree that race is a percentage of that.
Right.
Because it could be vice versa. It could be a black-owned company. You and I both walk in there with the same experience, same college and everything. And like Anthony said,
they're hiring me over you.
It's going to deflect more to what they know. Mm-hmm. And I agree 100% with that. But to use it as, like I said, just one race, white privilege type thing is the only argument I had. Why can't it just be wealth privilege? Or because you're like, it's hard to put in words other than the fact that you know that people like to attack.
Well, here's the reason why.
A good way to look at it. Sorry, Anthony, I know you're chomping. Give me this one point. A good way to look at it is, from the black people's perspective, is when Stop Asian Hate happened, there were crickets. Nobody said anything. It was fine. When Black Lives Matter happened, it was like an attack against other people. So it became, well, all lives matter. All lives matter. And you're not going to find too many black people that don't think all lives matter. Like, of course, I fully believe that all lives matter. But what I'm saying to you is, I don't think my life matters. And the fact that you make another movement to counteract my life mattering is what bothers me. So the same way you feel when you hear white privilege is how we feel when we hear all lives matter. You see what I'm saying? So I get exactly where you're at and what you're feeling. It's like, dang, why are you attacking me? Why is it an attack against me? So what I'm trying to do is explain, like, it's not an attack against you. It's just us pointing out a reality that we face sometimes that you might not have to. And kind of painting that. I love analogies. So I knew that analogy would kind of help paint that picture of you know, because I do, when I see somebody say all lives matter, I do feel attacked because I'm like, the whole reason that's a movement was to counteract the movement of my life matter. My fault, Anthony. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. I was like, even when we talk about the wealth privilege, wealth gap, if you look at the poverty rate and the majority of people that are making a certain amount, majority are Black people that are living in poverty, that are making less than a certain amount, you know, a certain amount and everything like that. So yes, the wealth thing, it does play a role, but it also intersects. Did I say it right? It also So it sounded weird when I said that.
But because you thought of sex.
Yeah, I thought of sex. But it does, you know, it does intersect with race, and when you intersect it with the race part, that's where it really starts affecting Black people and stuff like that. Now, I'm not the person to, you know, make up excuses for. I think AMS said it best, man. AMS said, but he said there's no reason why somebody from Nigeria is coming over here with nothing, and he's going way past me, and I've been here for 20, 30 years.
He's prosperous.
And this person got here. So there is, like, I do believe, and I always tell people there are no excuses. Yes, we do have to jump over more hurdles than the average person, if you want to say. Yes, you might have to do this. Yes, you might have to do that and things like that. But however, you still have a chance to become whatever you want to.
You got the same 24 hours a day.
And my own thing is, I do disagree about, not everybody has the same opportunities. Everybody has chances, but not all of us have the same opportunities. It's kind of like we all have a chance to win $1 million. We all have a chance to win it. But how many of us gonna really have the opportunity to get $1 million? You know what I'm saying?
It's literally